Hello lads and ladies and welcome to this. Now today we are back for another video on the channel. Now today it isn't League One, it's the FA Cup. It's that time to start dreaming. The Wembley Arch is in sight. It's the first round of the Emirates FA Cup. Now today we are predicting all games involving a League One side. There's a lot playing non-league sides, a couple of League One, all League One clashes, a couple playing League Two sides as well. So it's going to be very interesting. Let me know how your team will get on in the FA Cup this year. It's going to be a good one. Really looking forward to it. Very different. If you are new to the channel, please like, please subscribe. We're getting closer to 6,000 subscribers. Let's get on with the predictions. First off, Bolton against Crewe. Now, Bolton are struggling in League 2, around about lower mid-table. They seem to get a bad result and an okay result. A couple of good points. Sarsfield has been scoring a lot of late equalisers for them of late against Mansfield and Barrow of late. They did lose 4-0 to Orient at the weekend. Crewe are up and down in League 1. 1 minute they'll win, 1 minute they'll lose. But I can see a Crewe victory in this one. 1-0 to the Alex, away from home. Next up is Cambridge United, who sit second in League 2 against struggling Shrewsbury, who are bottom of the pile in League 1. Again, going to be a tough game. I think Cambridge will come out on top in this one. A bit of a surprise. Cambridge, for me, will be in the top 3 in League 2 come the end of the season. Shrewsbury, they've got a manager under fire there in Sam Ricketts. I'm going to go for a 2-0 Cambridge victory. Sweet, and a sweet one, a clean sheet. One that might get Ricketts the sack. 2-0 to Cambridge. Next up, we have an all-League One tie. Charlton Athletic, let's be honest, at this rate, they're going to win every game and not concede a goal. They played Plymouth Argyle. Charlton did beat Fleetwood the other day 3-2. They've beaten Portsmouth, Blackpool, Wigan, drawn to Sunderland of late. They're on fire at the moment. They're the team to beat. Can they take this momentum in the Cup? I believe so. I don't think it's important for them this year because they want promotion. But I can still see them progressing to the second round, being at home, a 3-1 Addicts victory. I'm very sorry in this one, Plymouth fans. You will finish top 10 in League 1, in my opinion, but you're not getting a cut run this year. Gillingham play Woking from the National League. Gillingham again got the first victory against Crewe in 6-7 games after losing 2-0 and 1-0 and not scoring a goal. They got a clean sheet, 1-1-0 and they're back on track now. Woking again will be looking to cause an upset. Gillingham normally cruise round the first round and the second round. I think they will get a good win. 1-0 on this one. It's going to be tight and Woking will make it difficult, but all that matters, they're in the second round of the hat. Next up, Hull play Fleetwood. Now, we beat them 4-1 a few weeks ago. This was on a mad one. Scored a brace. Callum Camps had one and Sam Stubbs got one as well. I think it was an off day for Hull that day. They'll be looking to put it right. In the Cup, I don't think Fleetwood will be as focused on the Cup this year because we can't really get fans in. And again, it's just not the same as going up. We'll want to charge it the top 6 minimum. I am going to go for a Hull 1-0 win. It's one of the toughest games we could have got. Hull keeping a clean sheet, they're good at home. Lost to Peterborough of late at home, but again, I can't see us getting anything out of this game, unfortunately. 1-0 to the Tigers. Another all-League One tie, Ipswich play Portsmouth. Now, Ipswich again, in good form, at home, not conceded a goal in the league. But however, when they played a good side, in my opinion, this year, they played Doncaster, they got beat. They played Lincoln, they got beat. They played Sunderland and got beat. So for me, they need to show the mentality against the bigger sides in the league. I know this is only a cup competition. Portsmouth on fire at the moment. They always beat the sides that I don't expect them to. I predicted for 3 wins in a row for Portsmouth after predicting 2 losses. I'm going for a 2-0 Portsmouth victory to make it 4 wins in a row in my predictions. Lincoln against Forest Green Rovers. Now, Lincoln again lost a couple of games of late, but again still doing well in League 1. Forest Green Rovers doing amazingly in League 2, 3rd in the league. They're really challenging to come up this year. They've got an ambitious owner, a lovely stadium, and they're trying to get on the men. They've got some good players. They've got Matty Stevens up front, Jamil Matt up there as well. Lincoln at home should win. I'm going to go for a 2-0 Lincoln victory on this one. It's going to be a tough one for Forest Green Rovers away from home, but the Imps will snatch victory in this one. Back-to-back League One ties, Oxford against Peterborough. Now, Peterborough will win the league, in my opinion. I said that at the start of the year. It's either between them and Charlton to win the league. The FA Cup, it will be a distraction for them. They will want to do well in it. Oxford are struggling at the moment. They've only won a couple of games this season. They beat Rochdale on Tuesday, which was a good win for them. Maybe confidence will be lifted. For me, Peterborough will win this. The squad depth there is unbelievable. They can make a few changes, and the squad's still one of the strongest in the league. They'll beat Oxford, who are a good side in a false position. But for me, Peterborough coming away and getting into the second round. For me, 2-1 to Posh. Now, next up is Rochdale against Stockport and Manchester derby. Rochdale again seemed to do well in the FA Cup. They played Spurs a few years ago, got to a replay. Last year they played Wrexham in this round of the competition, and it had to be a second leg to get through. 0-0 at Wrexham, 1-0 at the Dale at Spotland. I'm going to go for a 1-0 win again. Stockport got through last night after a replay against Chesterfield, because Chesterfield played an invalid player. I think Stockport will just come short in this one. They've got a good side, good fans, but for me, Stockport County are out of the cup as they'll progress. Sunderland against managerless Mansfield. Now, Mansfield are apparently bringing Nigel Clough in. What a coup that will be. Sunderland on fire at the moment. They're winning games of football again. They seem to be up there. However, a bit inconsistent of late. They've drawn one, they've lost one, but they seem to be getting over that okay. Mansfield again, they got a good point at Bolton the other day. A bit heartbroken to lose that. They are managerless. Will they put up a fight for their interim boss? I'm going to go for Sunderland 3-1 victory. That's all I can see at the Stadium of Light. 3-1 to Sunderland. Next up is managerless Swindon against Darlington from the National League North. Now, we played them in a pre-season friendly. We beat them 4-0 at Poolfoot. But Darlington, good side. That's where Harry Saunders came from. Swindon should win this tie, being 2-3 leagues above. Again, you see when a manager does move on, there is kind of that bit of spur in the dressing room to kind of want to play and want the new manager to like them. I'm going to go for a 3-0 Swindon victory in this one, a comfortable victory to get them into the second round of the hat. Swindon winning this one by 3-0. Next up, another side that's recently got rid of the manager, Tranmere Rovers against Accrington Stanley. John Coleman, what he's done there is superb. Again, we'll be focusing on staying up in this division, not played for a couple of weeks. I can't see them winning this one. I really can't, because the FA Cup's good money for them, don't get me wrong, but staying up in League One is massive for them. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Tranmere win. When the manager leaves, they normally get a bounce, but for me, Tranmere getting a win on this one against a league higher. Accrington and Stanley are out the cup. Now, National Premier League side FC United and Manchester played Doncaster in the late kick-off on the Saturday. Again, a bit of a banana skin. Doncaster, good squad, great manager. Again, they're a bit inconsistent. They beat the sides that they shouldn't beat and then don't beat the sides that they should beat. But again, it's the FA Cup. Anything can happen. Doncaster Rovers will win this one, in my opinion. They'll win 2-0, keeping a clean sheet as well. Getting into the second round and valuable cup money for the Rovers. 2-0 to Doncaster. Next up is a team that Fleetwood played in the first round last year. Barnet against Burton on the Sunday. Barnet again, the National League. Again, a manager who's just come into the club. Burton Albion struggling in League One. Got a good point the other day after being in control for most of that. Losing that in the last minute of the game. But I can only see a Brewers win on this one just though. 1-0 to Burton. Barnet were a good side when we played them last year. They had some good players move on from the football club since. Jack Taylor's left the club. Burton, just for me on this one, to win 1-0, keep a clean sheet. It's going to be a hard one at the high, 1-0 to the Brewers. Eastleigh against MK Dons. Eastleigh, National League, big spenders, one of the biggest wage budgets in that league, I guess. But again, good side up there, around 5th, 6th in the table right now. I think they'll be in around the playoffs at the end of the season. MK Dons, a bit inconsistent in League One. Russell Martin's doing a good job there. Been there over a year. I am going to go for 3-0 to the Dons on this one. The leagues will show. And the League One opposition getting through a non-league opposition in this one. 3-0 to the Dons. Wigan against Chorley. Now, we played them 2 or 3 years ago, Chorley, and we beat them 2-1 away from home. Chorley, again, been relegated to the National League North and really struggling in the bottom two this season. They were in the Rotherham National League last year. Again, Wigan League One struggling at home as well. They should win 3 or 4. I am going to go for a 2-0 victory, a clean sheet. Maybe that'll give them confidence to kind of get a win in the league. They do need it. They're short of experience, but again, they're getting through to round 2 in the FA Cup. 2-0 to Wigan. Next up is Eastbourne Borough against Blackpool. Now, Blackpool have won 3 of the last 4 in League One against MK Dons, Burton, Albion and Wigan Athletic. Games they should win, in my opinion, for the squad they've got. Eastbourne, again, a few leagues lower, ran in the National League South. So again, Blackpool should win this comfortably. I am going to go for a 2-0 Blackpool win. They'll get through to round 2. And finally, it's Oxford City against the Cobblers, Northampton Town. I am going to go for 2-1 to Cobblers. I think Oxford might get an early goal and then Northampton have to fight it back. But again, they should win this by a bit. Oxford at home might cause a shock. Just a shame there's no fans in there to support them. It would have been tougher for these League One clubs and League Two clubs to go to National League clubs and win. Again, it's a bit of a disadvantage right now with no crowds. But again, Northampton 2-1 winners on this one. So there are my predictions. I hope you did enjoy it. Please remember to like and subscribe. We're getting so close to 6,000 subscribers now. So if you could subscribe, that would be amazing. Remember, let me know your comments and score predictions down in the comments below. Let's have a race. Let's see who gets the most points this week. It's 2 points for a correct result and 5 for a correct score. So leave your scores down below. Thank you for watching. I will see you on Saturday for Hull City against Fleetwood. Watch along. See you then. Up the Cods.